Hey guys, Coach AP coming at you from the VHG headquarters here in St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada, and I'm definitely in dire straits for a haircut. We are here today to talk about the Brandon Tanev hit on Jarred Tinordi. This bump has been a hot topic on our Twitter feed the past couple of days. If you have not seen the hit, feel free to check that hit out in our description. There's a link in there, and you can see the full hit, or follow us on Twitter at VHGHockey with an underscore. The hit itself is clean as a whistle, in my humble opinion. The principal point of contact is the shoulder. There is no head contact here. This is not a late hit, as Tanev is within a stick length from Tinordi as he's releasing the puck. This is what Tanev is paid to do, guys. He is a physical player. If he doesn't finish his checks and play with energy, he's probably riding the coach bus in Wilkes-Barre the next couple of weeks, guys. That's just the way things go, and unfortunately, he has no choice but to make that contact. He's a third, fourth line guy. He's an energy guy, and that's just how things work at that level. I don't consider this a blindside hit because Tinordi approaches him. Tanev approaches Tinordi from in front of him. He's not from the side where he wouldn't be able to see him if he had his head up. And Tinordi does not have his head up. So we're going to talk a little bit about that at the end of the video for those of you who are younger who are watching. So right there, in my opinion, I think that this is a 2-minute minor for charging and or boarding. You could probably call it down the middle either way. I think that it is boarding where he is maliciously checked into the boards with a lot of speed. However, you could also call it charging because he does go a considerable length from across the ice to make this body contact. So, he takes, 4, 5, 6 strides. I think that it is a charge or it is a board, but you could also make the argument that Tinordi is a defenseless player. So you could call it probably maybe even a double minor if you wanted. Go ahead, be my guest. But I think that to get 5 in a game for this hit is pretty rich. I don't think it's a 5-minute hit. I don't think it's a 5-in-a-game hit. However, the league is really trying to crack down on this malicious body contact and really trying to crack down on concussions in the league. So these are the types of hits that are going to be heavily scrutinized moving forward. For those of you young players watching this, guys, this is a prime example of why it's so important to keep your head up. If Tinordi sees Tanev coming, he probably braces for this hit. He probably tries a reverse hit where he puts his shoulder into Tinordi's chest there and maybe knocks him backward. Tinordi's a big boy, and Tanev is not as big as him if you look at how big Tinordi actually is, a very big boy. And if you could also take your right skate and just push slightly towards the boards after he dumps this puck in to kind of go with and absorb the energy of Tanev coming towards him to hit him, he could kind of go with the flow of the hit. And that's something you see a lot of guys do. But where Tinordi doesn't see him coming, he's very stiff and straight-legged and doesn't move with the hit whatsoever. And Tanev has so much velocity, so much speed. When he does hit him, he ends up on his backside and ends up sliding into the boards, which is probably where he got hurt, not from the initial hit. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe to our channel for drill updates, promotion of Newfoundland-born players, male and female, and how-to videos on how to do slap shot or how to do specific drills, interviews with people. We had Teddy Personal on the channel not too long ago, so feel free to check that out. We have lots of content that we'd love to provide to you guys. If you do have any content that you'd like to see, feel free to fire an email at ap@vhghockey.ca. Cheers.